reach on the Father's hand, and I pray the wise man shows us hard from holy. Oh, we give strength to find our destiny. Unbroken for days, with every chance to break me. Yeah, you came here to save me. To be unbroken again. I'm stronger than intended. I won't let them defeat me. You came here to save me. To be unbroken, to be unbroken, to be unbroken.
Got everything. Boom, boom, boom. Good to go. Everybody's live. You're live. We live. We live. And everybody, we are live today, baby. Episode B.o.P. episode 56. What's going on, guys? Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you get notified that we are live at 7:30 p.m. It is a little bit later. You know how that goes. But follow us on Twitter. You understand why. Let me just put this on performance mode quick because I don't want us to be super, super laggy. So let's go ahead and performance mode. There you go. What's going on? Light week this week, but still good kind of debatable,
some stuff
topics.
that we could discuss. Yeah, exactly. Some stuff.
And what I'm excited to talk about first and foremost, because I was all over on Twitter when it came out, and as soon as it get released, and it is the PlayStation version, the Backbone 1.
Oh yeah, we have some information on that.
Yeah, we do have information on that. But right now, I ordered it. I put it up that it's shipping. I didn't get it today. But I have the orig. Okay, if you guys don't know about Backbone, what this is literally now recognized as an official licensed controller for Android. I think they have Androids now with the adapter because they mentioned Android in the press release, but mainly it is for iOS. Okay, Backbone is an actual gaming peripheral, clicks right into your phone. Any game that you can play, including streaming games, PlayStation Remote Play, Game Pass Ultimate, even regular apps that accepts controllers. This knocks it out the park. You got the little clicky shoulder buttons, literally the little buttons on the top here. Clicks. Oh, dude, it's hard to really like explain everything on here. But what really amazed me is now they have this particular model, but in the PlayStation model, mimicking the DualSense controller,
which is pretty cool. It's all white. It literally looks like exactly like you have a DualSense controller.
And the thing is, they went ahead and worked closely with the team of PlayStation to get the feel and authenticity of a DualSense controller.
Well, it doesn't have DualSense on it, obviously.
It doesn't have it, and I clarified that on Twitter.
That's what I was saying. It does not have that.
It hurt me a little bit, but we got some clarification. But what's nuts is, when you get this actual Backbone product here, originally, it came with the 3 months passive Game Pass Ultimate. That is not the case anymore. Now you get 2 months additional Discord Nitro subscription, as well as 3 months of Stadia, okay? And there's another one that and 1 month of Apple Arcade. So once you get the Backbone, you got those three features for you right out the box. Obviously, there's a code you submit in, boom, 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 and you're golden. Obviously, if you're interested in this or even the PlayStation model, we do have the link in the actual ticker as well as in the description. So make sure you go ahead and check that out because it's completely awesome. One of a kind, and now you know it's not just a niche product; it's actually an official product.
Exactly.
Backed up by Microsoft at one point, and now it's Sony.
Exactly.
So they're doing their big thing. So shouts out the Backbone. So now we're gonna get out of this performance real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and put out an image. And this here, we're gonna start off, and it's related to Sony. Okay, the image you see here is Modern Warfare 2, and usually Outlandish is the ones, you're the one that usually opens up with topics and details and whatnot, but we are going to start off with me today because what we figured out, and you're monitoring the TikTok because I just seen a comment, and you got to make sure you monitor that. Shout out to the TikTok family. We are live currently right now, so check that out. But anywho, this Modern Warfare, okay, Sony within the weekend has mentioned something with, it was a Brazilian news outlet, and I don't have it word for word off the top of my head, but I'm not gonna bore you with all of it. What I'm gonna say is, they stated that Call of Duty is such a tremendous IP, such a tremendous game that holds so much weight in the gaming community that it's tough to compete, and it shifts the game perspective of consumers of what consoles to get.
It's such an essential game to have in someone's library. And let's be real, the millions that it sells, they're not wrong.
And like we were there when it first started, and like it was like hit after hit after hit. And those that really know, what really kind of caught the fire, like really was on and popping, was Call of Duty World at War. Before Modern Warfare.
Well, that was the first one that came out for it was the PS2, it was on the 360, I believe.
Yep, it was PS3. I think it was Call of Duty World at War.
It was World at War. It was World War II.
By Treyarch. That was by Treyarch.
Yes.
That was fantastic. A lot of people loved it. That was the introduction of zombies as well.
But then
they had
Modern Warfare, the first one.
Modern Warfare, I don't think came out. I think came out before World at War, but it didn't really catch wind. It was just like local land. It was before
No. It came
online.
after World at War.
Did it came out after?
It did. It came out after.
Did it really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, because I remember there was no online like that.
No.
I think they included it. No, they didn't even include that. No, because it was a remake, and that remake had the multiplayer.
Exactly.
See, we
I remember
we
these
like
days.
to just kind of freestyle it, but at the same time,
I remember these things.
Yeah. You remember most. I remember some, but I was there when I played it. I played Modern Warfare too. I do not like World at War type games.
That's never been your type.
I only dealt with that. World War I and World War II
With Battlefield.
was Battlefield.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. So World at War, I was there. We were there selling the game. It was very popular. Modern Warfare came out. Blew everybody's mind.
Don't forget the one that really threw it out there.
Yes.
Was
so
Modern
we got the Zombies
Warfare.
Call of Duty and how epic that was. Then you got the Modern Warfare, which is like, it was ridiculous. And people had custom games and LAN parties.
Don't forget.
And then the sequel came out. And obviously when it's a sequel, it's going to be diluted. It's going to be terrible. Broke records. It was to a point it couldn't even be stopped, bro.
Remember we had midnight releases for that.
Absolutely.
I was working. You worked it. I worked it.
It was a jam-packed release.
We had the Army Hummer out there. Remember that? They made a huge deal.
I think the level I remember is Wasteland and Afghan, primarily in Teleport Terminal. I keep saying Teleport, but it's Terminal. And it was an epic game. Multiplayer was spectacular. You wouldn't understand it because you don't play.
No, I don't play those
first person shooters.
But I can still understand how popular it was.
It was, dude. He was getting sick and tired of selling the damn games. Like we don't have it. We got like 60 of them. We're gonna blah, blah, blah. The game is so nuts. So, with that said, and they just continue to pump. Now, it was such a popular franchise, and then the company Infinity Ward, the originals, they had a legal dispute, and they went back and forth, whatever, and now they split. So now there's usually hit and misses with Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's Treyarch, it's Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer? Is that...
yes, Sledgehammer partnered with Treyarch.
Okay, I just remember.
Then they had it separately.
Okay.
So then it was, just like you said, Infinity Ward, which is half-baked, Treyarch, which is solely a good whole thing, and a Sledgehammer is like, what are you gonna do?
Because I know they separated to 3 things.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So and it's a very epic title, okay? And Sony admitted that. Now my thing is, we know that everybody knows that when it comes out, the first thing you say, "Oh, you got the new system. Oh, you got Call of Duty, right?"
I'm sorry, it's weak that Sony said this in the first place.
It's weak because
it's so weak how they
why?
You don't admit defeat like that because you, in a way, you're kind of admitting defeat when you do something like this, and it's like you shouldn't be doing that. Like I understand the whole Xbox, buying Activision, well, that's still going through the whole thing, but still. And I can understand, possibly losing a game like that. But if you're literally focusing on and so worried about one title when Sony has a bunch of other titles that they can work with that people are excited for, what does that show you as a company?
And here's what I'm thinking, right?
That's what I don't know.
Here's what I'm thinking, right? We know that it moves units and it's so popular that the only game that could compete but still has to revamp the way they do things is Battlefield. Battlefield is the only shooter besides Overwatch that's popular that gets to the masses, but it's not the same.
It does not sell
doesn't.
Call of Duty level stuff.
Because it's not Call of Duty. That's the thing. And I'm not saying that to say because Call of Duty's better. No, it's Call of Duty is an easy to grab, very addicting type of progression gameplay. Okay, it's very quick multiplayer, and now they got Warzone. So now it's like I get the game, I play the Warzone, and I want to play. Let me complete these so I can bring these guns to Warzone. It's now going to be integrated, so now it's better. It's good. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, when Sony mentions this, what I personally believe in, just like what you said, it's soft. I feel it's soft. It's big, so keep it to yourself. But the reason why I think they're petty, and kind of soft is they're mentioning this and I feel like they want to do it in a louder setting.
What do you mean?
Like they did it to one interview. If they still continue to have this question asked, and this gets on IGN, if this like an official GameSpot individual has a interview, and then this guy mentions it again, I feel they're trying to put the attention to the DOJ so the DOJ can cancel the deal.
You think?
I think what Sony is doing is mentioning it so much and causing a stir of a monopoly of games that the DOJ is going to look with another set of lens and go, is Call of Duty really that popular? Because right now the DOJ is like, oh, it's just a company that has this, that does sales. Sony's a big company too. This is
but if they're doing their research, but if they realize the research, don't they do their research?
But they don't. They don't know the movement though. They don't. They see the numbers and the trends, and they can have an idea and go, okay. But they don't really know the actual impact. You go if Xbox releases another whole system, and then PlayStation releases a whole new system. Even for Nintendo releases a whole new system, and they come out with Battlefield. Your Battlefield doesn't have that same namesake.
It does not.
And the DOJ and the representatives won't know that impact. They could say, what if Mario comes out for all of them? You're going to get the Nintendo because it's the home of Nintendo. Yeah. It's going to drive it to Nintendo, right? Because that's a Nintendo product. God of War. You're going to get God of War. Where are you going to get it? It's going to drive it to Sony because that's their own. But when it's something that's FIFA, where do you think that's going to go? You don't know.
That's multi-systems.
Right?
Well, yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yeah, it's multi-system.
Yeah.
So that is easier for the DOJ to go, but see, FIFA can do it, and it goes everywhere. They don't understand, what if Battlefield? Same thing as FIFA. They can just choose
it goes
a system
everywhere.
and it goes everywhere.
It goes everywhere. Battlefield goes everywhere.
Yep. But when it's Call of Duty, they will know by their friends or know by what's coming out or what new features it has, and then they'll drive console sales. Like it's one of those things where you get the system, but you got to get Call of Duty. You're not going to get a system and buy Battlefield.
Because
you're not going to get a system
people
and buy
who
FIFA.
Don't
most
game like that, but still buy Call of Duty because they play Call of Duty.
Because it's just a thing to get.
Yeah.
That's like if you get a console, you need a controller. You get a console with a controller, got to get another controller. Well, what's the first thing I'm going to get? No, I was thinking Assassin's Creed, but I think I'm going to try the new Call of Duty. And they'll get the Call of Duty. And that's what the DOJ...
Call of Duty is a system seller. It is.
And a retention, too. Because once... It's instead of what do you call it? Except for Vanguard, because clearly what we can just talk about right here now is the numbers. The retention.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah, because this is all kind of smooth. You gotta go with the transition, but I feel that it was weak on Sony's part. You know, and we have PlayStations and we rock with Sony. I even got the Backbone PlayStation Edition. Okay, I get it. You consider me a fanboy or whatever. I'm biased a little bit, but I will admit that what Sony said, I'm not cheering in the back end going, come on, Sony, make enough noise so Xbox's deal doesn't go through. Yay. I'm not the type. I'm like, if that happens, you got to get IPs and drive that console because that's what you're in business. And what Sony's doing right now, yes, the question will be asked, but keep it kind of...
Yeah, you don't have to.
Just talk about how the game is epic and it's nice and it's boom. Don't sit here and be like, well, this game is really a big deal to the point that it sells and makes people's minds in the aisles. So, I mean, if Microsoft ends up getting this, then that's going to go to...
It's so weak.
It's so weak. They're veering towards like, well, it's going to affect me and everybody else because now it's going to be a Microsoft product, and I think that's a bit important, DOJ. I think it's really important. I think it's really... That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's how in my opinion, that's what I feel they're doing, and it's weak. And I bet you, if the deal said, oh, really? Oh, let's look into this even further. So we'll push back the date to close.
Well, apparently it doesn't even look like it's going to close until like middle of next year, June of next year. So
it is a big deal, though.
It's one of the biggest deals ever.
It's
the biggest deal in games and one of the big deals out of like everything else.
So it's a big deal, folks. We don't have another picture for...
No,
we didn't. So we're just going to go, and then we're going to transition to another Sony
Call of Duty. Another Call of Duty issue, because Activision had their money talks, their little conferences, earning report. And so there've been some news with some Call of Duty, because you know how last year Vanguard came out, and it was very lukewarm. The reception was very lukewarm.
Nobody's coming back like, yo, you gotta get Vanguard.
Exactly. So they released their numbers of their people that are playing the games of the Call of Duty monthly active users. They're trying to, they show that, and for March 2021, they were at 150 million. As of June of this year, they're down to 94 million users.
No.
So in in a year, they lost 33% of their monthly active users, about 56 million users
Monthly
in
users.
a year.
Now, is that for the whole Call of Duty franchise? Or?
It's pretty much for the Call of Duty franchise.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's not even just Vanguard. But
It's Call of Duty
but
franchise.
Vanguard didn't move or push anybody to get into Warzone that they're new. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because Warzone is Warzone. You play it. But that's it. That's
Exactly. And the thing is, though,
a bit terrible.
it also with the sales, Black Ops, the Call of Duty, was it Cold War?
Cold War.
That's when that came out before
Call of Duty Black Ops Cold
Vanguard.
War.
That was number 2 out of the most selling games of that year that it came out. Vanguard didn't even go into the list at all. And every year, Call of Duty always goes on that list because everyone buys it.
So there's a select few Call of Duties that didn't make that list. And I could right off the top name you the terrible Call of Duties, okay?
It's probably Advanced Warfare is one of them, I'm assuming.
Call of Duty Ghosts. I was a fan of that, but it didn't work out. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, I knew that was one of them
That
because
was
that got the hugest.
was-
Remember that trailer that had when YouTube had dislikes and likes?
Yeah.
It was like this amount of likes and all the dislikes.
Oh my god.
We saw that trailer when it first came out, you was disappointed. I was looking at it, what the hell?
The only thing I liked
is this
about that-
Halo now?
Yeah. The only thing I liked about it was the playlist Cranked. Cranked was ill because once you kill, it says Cranked.
I was just looking at it, I was like, is this a Call of Duty game? I kept saying, is this a Call of Duty game? And you were just disappointed by it.
It was like, is this Titanfall?
Yeah.
Like, kind of look because it
I
was
was
all
like,
about
this
jumping
looks
mechs
like
and
future shit. Like,
exoskeleton.
and then all of a sudden it said Call of Duty. I'm like, what? This is a Call of Duty
Yeah,
game?
no. They did too much. They knew they did too much. The only credit I give, this is before I knew what the man was doing, is the voice actor of the campaign was Kevin Spacey. He's a good narrator and he's a good actor at that point.
Yeah, I was about to say, not anymore.
Not anymore, but he did his thing, and that was the only great thing. That I think Advanced Warfare pushed that game was pushed based on him and the storyline, and then they gave 2 craps about the multiplayer because they thought that it was going to sell because it's Call of Duty. Then they learned the hard way that it does not.
But for the most part, it sells. And it's usually either top 1 or in the top 3
Black Ops,
of the amount of games being sold.
And the namesake of Black Ops is just like, I wouldn't say equivalent, but just like Modern Warfare. Because when Modern Warfare came out, they're like, oh, that's a great game. Modern Warfare 2 came out, oh my God. And Modern Warfare 3 came out, they're like, there's not going to be the same as this. But it was still good, but didn't get the same success. Then they tried Black Ops. What the heck is Black Ops? And then that ended up being cool. And then Black Ops 2, holy crap, they actually did way better. And Black Ops 3, they did too much. And that's it. Now you have... Call of Duty, the remake of Modern Warfare, which is great, fine, gave birth to Warzone. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I was like, you're doing something a little bit different, still diving into the same storyline.
Exactly.
And surprisingly, that did well. And now you have the remake of Modern Warfare 2 coming out, which, based on how it looks, and based on how now multiplayer is more of the foundation, they're not really going to mess that up. I hope not. And then you have sad-ass Vanguard.
Yeah, and it's
the only thing about Vanguard is the playlist champions. I enjoyed that when I played the beta, but it wasn't enough for me to spend that money to get that game. And I don't see any retention of playability from all of my friends, and they play a lot of games. I only see Warzone.
Now, with this announcement, they are still steadfast on making Call of Duty a thing. They said that they're going to usher in the new era, and they're going to start off with the new Call of Duty that's obviously coming out, the Modern Warfare 2 that you were mentioning. That comes out October of this year. They're also working on a Warzone 2.0, which is supposed to be, an upgrade of everything. Working on the Warzone mobiles for the phones.
That's stupid.
And they also increased their game developers by 25%. So they're really trying to work hard at making Call of Duty back to its glory days, I guess.
The Warzone...
Back to how it was.
The Warzone aspect of things is always going to generate income.
Mm-hmm.
I think they just want more. And they need to focus on more behind the scenes if things fail between the integration of Modern Warfare 2 and the new Warzone, which at this point you got to realize, so what about the old Warzone? How is it going to interfere with the new Warzone? Is it just a glorified patch, 3 patches into one, and just calling
They said it's going to
upgrade?
coincide with the new Modern Warfare, so we'll see what they're going to do.
When it first came out, was a bit tricky because, again, they went by the same architecture as Modern Warfare for Call of Duty Cold War because they had to integrate with Warzone. So literally Warzone is the pinnacle of what needs to happen, and it matched Modern Warfare.
So I wonder how they're going to do that.
Now they got to
with
take
Modern
a
Warfare
new
2.
game and create a new game, which is Warzone 2.0, that is aside with Modern Warfare 2. So it's like Modern Warfare 2 is literally the source of Warzone, and everything else that comes out has to attach to that. Which, whatever.
We'll see.
It's working. As long as it's smooth and integrated, I guess everybody's going to be like, oh, look, that's cool. It's the same game. Just now I want to play with multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
I say the only thing that can compete if they really... And it's funny because I really don't want Battlefield to dilute itself to become like a Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I want to keep it just like that. Just be a little bit different and more of a simulator than it is of just picking it up and dying every 5 to 10 seconds. Which a lot of people like. You can grab the controller, hold it this way, die.
Exactly.
Then you get hit. Hey, it is what it is. Okay, so is that all for the Sony?
I think that's all for Call of Duty at least. Let me check. Oh, well, we already have the Square Enix thing, which we'll talk about afterwards. But yeah.
We could do that now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's get
yeah,
that
start
picture
off.
there.
I'll get the picture.
So, as we kind of did like a quick thing last week, it was like a very quick news because it was announced that nothing, of course, is official yet, but it's been something that I know for sure Whisk has been super excited about and been wanting Sony to do for a while. There's been talks. Nothing's official yet. It's all talks right now. That it looks like let me finish. It looks like that Sony is going to buy Square Enix.
Looks like it. It looks like alleged. I don't know how
It's
you
alleged.
would say it.
It's alleged.
Grain of salt,
we don't
but
know.
it's
Grain
more
of
than
salt.
It's more than.
It's pretty much. And then what happened this week was that Sony, according to the Chinese website that they have, with the figures, because Chinese has their own figures on what sells and what doesn't. According to that, so it was not said by Sony or Square Enix yet, Sony bought Square China for the equivalent of 30 million USD. It's 200 million yuan.
Yeah.
But it's 30 million us.
But I wonder why.
Because the thing is, if you're going to buy Square China, I think that's a little stepping stone to what you want to happen, which is Sony buying Square Enix.
When I seen that, I'm like, they're making their moves behind it. Hey.
Because remember last week, as we mentioned, they hired a new person in order to get a new lawyer to be able to get these kind of acquisitions going on and stuff like that.
To look through the legal proceedings and
how
to cover, because they got to be jumping through different countries.
And they got a lawyer that has done that before. He used to work for Microsoft. He used to do all that. So I think they said they're getting serious. I think
this announcement is going to come out and it's going to be like a splash announcement. For those that don't know, Square Enix is a home of mostly all Final Fantasies. Okay, then there was Tomb Raider, Hitman, and Crystal Dynamics, which holds the Marvel games. That is not a part of that. It got sold off to Empower Financial.
Yeah,
Empower Financial. So Square Enix does not have those properties.
So now so pretty much Square Enix the only titles that they have is their Japanese made games,
which is the main source. Sad as it is the main source of what Square Enix is all about.
It's the main reason why I'm a Square Enix fan.
It's the reason why Final Fantasy VII is the cornerstone of RPGs, besides obviously deep cuts that we know and love, like Saga Frontier, Legend of Legaia,
Live Alive.
You know what I'm saying? Like those deep cuts. But when it comes to commercial success as well as consistent hits that never fails, bro, that sells, they got movies, they got figurines. Come on now. It's Final Fantasy and the whole entire shebang. So it's nuts. And to see that this company is moving slowly but surely, buying shops under Square in China, China's a big market.
Mm-hmm. So if this is like the stepping stone, and then like you said, in a couple of weeks, of weeks, maybe we'll get that official
Cloud
announcement.
Will be the finally official mascot of Sony.
That's what you want.
I want the. Remember how we looked at the studios? And they had Death Stranding. I just need that Cloud sword. Oh my God!
That will definitely be a big win for Sony if that would happen.
Just off of strength of legacy, bro.
It'll be a big
people's eyes. I don't think it would change
because if that's the case, that means a lot of Square Enix games could fall into the PlayStation. What do you call that?
Ecosystem.
Premiere.
Oh yeah. Talk about the Premiere.
Is that what it's called?
Premium.
Yeah. Premium, yes. Premium. They could get all like the Square games to officially come onto the Premium, and it'll be the only place you'll be able to play, things like that. Maybe get some of the nice classic PS1 titles that I love growing up, things like that.
Final Fantasy 10,
9, 7, 8,
7,
Tactics, Saga Frontier 1 and 2. It's like this Brave Prince of Musashi, Parasite Eve 1, 2. I mean, I could keep going on. These are all games of my childhood. And if, something like this could happen, and then people, and be like, okay, so if you want to play these classics onto the thing, you have to come into Premium. This will be a nice selling point for your Premium.
Dude, what if they do a whole remake, remaster, just like what they did Final Fantasy VII with Parasite Eve, to introduce the acquisition of Square Enix, like the Sony Square Enix.
I would freak the
that would,
because that was one of my favorite games, because I had RPG elements with horror elements. It was like one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah. Just imagine that, dude. Like, we just officially and check this trailer out.
If that would have happened, you have no idea how much
noise
I would be making.
That hasn't came out. Nothing has been said about that game.
No, because the last game that came out that was not even a sequel, it was kind of like a side game, was Third Birthday. Came out for the PSP back in like 2008 or 7 or 9.
So what I'm thinking is it could be so epic that it could look like a brand new IP, but those that are in the know. No.
Like I said, I would freak out if they did that, a whole remake coming out for the Sony.
That'd be epic.
For the PS.
It'll be fantastic.
I would die.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I feel it's gonna happen. We shall see, because it don't make any sense why Sony would buy Square official shops and cafes in China.
Exactly.
Come on. We just need that official word. Okay, so let's go switch up an image here. So that was Square Enix that we got here. And what do we have else? What's going on here? Let's do quick.
Because I know you got things to say about this one.
I got this, bro. Let me hold my beer. All right.
But don't forget, they did say...
Forget what? They're dead.
Okay. Go ahead. We have to protect ourselves in case.
Yes. So look, Stadia. Yes, I know. We promoted back, but it does come with 2 months of Stadia. But I will say that it's probably gonna still be in service until a certain time. But there was rumors, and here's the funny part. This hole-in-the-wall article that I read, not this one that came out recently, but like previously, to even mention the white glove service and the AT&T partnership with Batman on desktop, only utilizing the Google white glove service, aka Stadia, behind the scenes. That was a report in the hole-in-the-wall. It ended up becoming right. So with this report coming out from another, I think it was it Spanish? I think it was a Spanish outlet. Yeah. It was like a Spanish. I don't know the exact name. They went ahead and they got somebody that is, I guess, familiar within the deep in the development, they're like, yeah, Stadia is done. And by done,
It was supposed to be the end of the summer was when it was supposed to be
like,
away.
we ain't gonna even use our storage anymore. We're gonna get out. Like, just not even white service delivery system to other companies.
Beginning of their exit plan.
Yeah. They were just gonna completely boom. Yes, Google went out and saved face and said, no.
Rest assured, we're always working on bringing many great games to our platform and Stadia Pro. That's literally what they said on their Twitter
That's
account.
a lie.
But you know they are saying
lie.
that just to save face. Just to save face. That's all they're doing.
You a whole lie. That is a whole lie. They're
doing it to save face.
liars.
That's all they're doing it
Yes.
because they knew that rumor was going
Great
everywhere.
games. Great games. What games?
Where are these games?
What games?
That's what I'm trying to. Where
Okay.
are these games?
What? It's sad. Yes, I can go log into a Stadia account and I can see the games. That's great. But they're going to be gone. And now I heard they're done. Damn, I thought they're at least going to be behind the scenes. I thought they were going to help another company out. I thought they were partnering with Nintendo to do that
Apparently,
thing.
no.
No companies want to deal with it. Amazon got Luna. They don't need that. They don't need that negative energy. They got Twitch. They fine. They hype. Like, they don't need that. Sony, they've been doing it since 2015 with the Gaikai. Is that what it's called? Gaikai? They bought that through Walmart. They good. They Gucci. They've been doing it since OnLive happened. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Are you serious? And then obviously Microsoft doing their thing with Game Pass.
Exactly.
What you talking about? Like, make no sense. So I wanted to briefly mention that because they were on the news again. And they're trying.
And
Stop.
It's so funny how their Twitter account just like try to save face and all that. It's
No.
just so funny.
And on the Twitter, they quiet. Oh, they quiet.
They're quiet. Ever since that, they only said that one thing to shut down all the rumors.
Even before this, as soon as they talked about how like they were gonna kind of back away from the gaming scene and take it to the white glove service, y'all was super quiet. Mm-hmm. Y'all were getting on me, bro. Like, you know how many times I just want to reply to be petty?
They still haven't replied to those
Nothing.
people who like the biggest fans
Oh.
of thing, right? They haven't replied
Nothing.
to you yet. That's
Nothing.
hilarious.
Nothing at all.
That
Ryan
is
said,
hilarious.
You can exit that and go back in again.
That is hilarious.
They ain't say nothing. Nobody said anything when it happened because you know why? I was right. Cool. All right. Now go ahead and do it again. I was right. I've seen it. I got the idea. I had the atmosphere. Like, I knew. I felt. I seen the report. It makes sense. I made my prediction, and I was correct. Mm-hmm. I like to boast about it because now this comes out, and now I want to know if they're going to be dead. I gave the leeway. I said they might be behind the scenes. That whole Stadia brand and the consumer, that was going to be gone. Mm-hmm. They could be behind the scenes. That's fine.
Exactly.
But now you're saying that they're going to be like, they're already digging that Google graveyard, and they ready. They didn't anticipate it, man. Sad.
Exactly.
Sad. Big old company like that, and they don't even know what the hell to do. Amazon, when they touch something and they go for it. Amazon wardrobe. What kind of place do you just go shop for clothes, try on the clothes, and send them right back, and then you get your money back? Mm-hmm. Okay. What Amazon touches is just like how Apple is.
Yeah, exactly.
When Apple, yeah,
we forgot to get a picture for one
What
of the
picture?
things. For the Indonesian thing. I'll just talk about it. We don't need a picture for it.
Yeah, we do have the pictures right in front of you.
Oh, we do. I'm stupid. Okay.
Come on now. I does my homework, baby.
Sorry.
I does my homework.
Okay,
Anywho, what's this saying? You cut me off because you all got me all surprised and stuff. I don't know. What was it? You suck, man. You got me all messed up. Amazon. Whatever Amazon does for services, they go ahead and they do it, and guess what? It happens.
Exactly.
Apple, likewise, the same thing with music to iPod shuffles to whatever service they do, and they successfully do it. Google does it, and they just kind of like, hey, guy, you're going to control $15 billion aspect of our company. Just wing it for like 30 days and tell me how it is. Then a guy comes back and goes, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right, we got to cancel it. Like,
it's so bad how they handle things.
It's poorly delegated and poorly run based on.
They have so much money, and it's just horrible at handling shit.
They were so big, they had to split into two companies, and they still don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, it doesn't make any type of sense. But here's the next picture. As you see here, the next picture shows Steam and Epic banned in Indonesia. But it's not just those companies.
It's not those things. It's other things. It's a lot more like to the story than just being banned. So the So the Indonesian government did a block on Steam, Epic, and Nintendo. They have over 270 million people on there, and they are one of the highest levels in the for the people who use internet. They're one of the countries that use the most internet out of a lot of the countries. Yeah, they're one of them.
Wow.
So
Who would have thought?
I know exactly. So pretty much what happened was Indonesian government passed a law back in their country to say that they need to make it more safe and control the internet over there. Exactly. I know you hate. That's why I want to talk about, because I know you hate things like that. I know you hate things like that.
Censorship. What's
So
that?
pretty much their thing is that all these companies has to sign saying that if something that they posted on their website or on their program or on their, Steam or Nintendo Online or whatever is deemed not safe and unlawful, they have 24 hours to get rid of it. 4 hours if they think it's urgent. Exactly. It's like, it's bad. It's the way they have control. So pretty much what happened was...
How did I miss this news?
Exactly.
I
thought you'd be all over this too. So pretty much Steam, Epic, Nintendo Online, EA, Ubisoft, and a bunch of other companies did not sign the contract because it's like, why are we going to sign some...
Move the water. Yeah, you.
Like, why are we going to sign something like this? It's like blocking link because they pretty much... Because you know how countries, when they pass laws like this, you know how liberal... I mean, you know how they are with their rules. It's like... They could think like the littlest of thing.
It's vague.
It's offensive. That's I couldn't think of the word. It's vague. So that means they'll think the littlest of thing that's one little offensive. Boom, ban that whole thing.
A Japanese girl doing a cartwheel with a skirt that shows absolutely nothing. Nintendo's banned.
Exactly. Like
God of War's axe on the floor, banned.
Exactly. That's the thing. They're trying to say
how to do a perfect cartwheel.
So that's why it's like, okay, this is what they're trying to do. It's like, it's crazy.
Dude, so PayPal, how's that service? What is that about?
Well, that's the thing. Because PayPal was also banned because they would not sign it either.
So they elected not to sign it and they got
Yahoo.
banned.
Pretty much they blocked. So Indonesia, pretty much what they did is they blocked them. So you cannot access these websites, Steam, PayPal, or anything like that in Indonesia until they sign those papers.
And the paper, I don't want you to go through it again. I gotta read that. It's pretty much
the law saying that they have the right to control whatever goes on there, and if they deem the thing not safe and not unlawful, if it's unlawful thing, then they're telling the company that they have to get rid of this within 24 hours. And if you don't, then
rid of the whole company or the actual game?
Whatever the thing that's offending them. Let's say it's like a picture. Let's say it's like a post. Let's say
that's overreach.
Exactly. That's just like the Indonesian people awfully hate this thing. It's the government who passed it. That's the government who was like did the passing of it.
Do they have a voting system there?
It's another country. I don't know if they do or not. We have to like
most have, but but when I say that, meaning is it like one of those? You voted, but like your votes don't really matter anymore.
Some countries are like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That. We have to like double check on that.
Yeah.
The company who was in charge of it was called Ministerial Regulation 5. That's the one who created the law.
Oh my god, dude! So what are they gonna make their own little games?
It's so crazy. Like
that
they
makes
don't
no
know.
Sense. Yo,
There are some companies who actually did sign it.
Well, okay, what company?
Google, Roblox, and Riot Games.
So how? Okay, so we got to see how that plays out.
Exactly.
What game are they going to release? Nothing? Just an advertisement of what you could potentially get, what you can't?
They can probably still release games. They just can't be offensive or unlawful.
So now my question
like
is,
I said,
couldn't they just VPN it and just access those things?
That's the thing. That's what people are doing.
Damn right they are.
That's what the citizens are doing.
It's called freedom.
They're VPNing to be able to access the other thing. Because obviously you can. But you know, if let's say enough people do it, the government's going to try to block that too. Who
Yeah,
knows?
because if that's the case, they can just block the VPNs and view that because it's so vague. They view that as a threat. It's offensive.
Exactly. So.
Oh my god, dude!
So, yeah.
The internet is officially shut down in Indonesia. If you tell me that, because every little URL could be a potential.
So that's why I thought you would be all over this because I
would
know
totally
you
be
love
on
things like that.
I totally missed that. That's
because you
crazy.
love things like that.
When did that come out? Like a couple days ago?
Yeah, about 4 days ago around there.
Man, I messed up. I'm
Well,
when it comes to those types of things,
That's what I say. You're always on top of that whole thing.
I think the Square Enix and the love of what's bound to happen with Sony got
That's
me all
fair.
wound up.
But yeah, it's like because honestly, me, you know how I am. I don't like censorship at all. I don't.
And it's like,
and I don't care about any other kind. Like, yes, I don't live in Indonesia. It's not my country. But when I see another country doing things like it, still pisses me off.
Yep.
Because it's like, no, like why you do that?
Yeah.
Like I hate when the U.S. censors certain shit here, and I'm like,
everybody has the right to
and
speak.
of course,
Everybody has the right to share things.
every other country has their different law. I know more countries are way more stricter than others.
Yeah, but this
obviously
one is
things like this is not North Korean level, but
but
it's it's still oppressive though.
You know, like you can't compare that to North
Yeah,
Korea.
I was about to say, yeah.
If you not miss bowing down to a picture, you're done.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Like, concentration camp.
And of
then
course,
your whole 3 generations is cursed because you didn't bow to a picture.
So it's like it's
crazy world, man.
It's crazy. But yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was
That's
like,
crazy.
I definitely had to talk about that because I'm not a
Indonesia, keep using those VPNs. It's fantastic.
fan. VPN's our life. I use them all the time myself.
And don't try to put me to a betting. It ain't like that. Just giving them hints. Not here to promote anything.
I think that's the last one.
Oh,
right?
guys, by the way,
I'm
gonna actually do that for the last part. I didn't do that in the first part. I'll show that. What this one? Oh, we didn't take.
Yeah, this is the one
yeah.
that the FTC. So,
yes,
as we know, Meta is trying to get huge in the VR space, and Meta was actually in a process of trying to buy a company under the VR called Within. They are a VR startup company that originally did a really great game. Hold on, what's the name of the game? It's a workout game called Supernatural, where you're able to do like yoga, boxing, and all that type of workout things. But they have their own kind of program that makes it more like realistic, make it more like, actually works your body out and stuff like that.
Ooh.
That's the name of the company. It's called Within, and the
Okay.
game is called Supernatural. It's in the VR.
Oh, so a company's
under the
called
Meta.
Within.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called Within, yeah.
Oh, I thought you play a character to get you within.
No. The name of the
Yoga.
company is called
Box the
Within.
crap out of stuff.
The name of the company is called Within.
Okay.
So, Meta wanted to try to buy them.
How
They
much?
didn't say an amount.
Really?
Because the FTC is stopping it. It's creating an injunction. Because what the FTC is saying is that they are causing a monopoly because Meta is pretty much trying to buy all the VR companies to put it just strictly under Meta, which means under Oculus.
Oh,
So-
like Microsoft and all the other games that's under Microsoft and
Pretty
only
much
Xbox
this
can be bought.
FTC, the one in charge of it, is trying to make sure monopolies does not happen. She's doing everything.
We talked about her before.
It's the contract? I
Yeah,
forgot her name.
it's the same lady.
It's the same lady.
Didn't she just approve the Microsoft acquisition?
No, not yet. She didn't approve it.
DOJ didn't. FTC did.
I don't
Same lady.
Oh, is sure she
Yep.
approved it? Oh, okay.
FTC already has a golden for Microsoft.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because
But not the DOJ.
I know
But the FTC wants to get on Facebook. You know why, though? Because Facebook is more than Facebook.
exactly.
Meta is more than Meta. It's Facebook.
Exactly.
Facebook has data, everybody's data, at some point and somehow.
Oh yeah, Lena Khan. That's it.
Yes.
I wrote her name. Okay, good.
So she's going after her because not only do they have a bunch of data that they already fumbled with Cambridge
So now they're trying to
Analytics,
control the VR.
with all the stuff, and you think they're going to be trustworthy
Because
after all that
because
data
with the
leak?
within VR, the way they use their thing, Meta wants to control that. It wants to have that, so he wants to buy that. But she's trying to stop it. It'd be like, no, you cannot do this. This is not.
I think based on that, I think they successfully stopped it.
well,
Now it's the question: will they just buy this?
but of course, Meta was pissed off about it. It's like they're trying to stop being created for future development of VR. They're trying to hurt the future development of VR. I know, you know how Zuckerberg is. You know how he is. So he's saying that they're trying to hurt the future of the VR. But the only thing she's trying to do is make sure you don't control all of it.
I'll say because Meta is not just Microsoft and not just a Sony.
Exactly.
Previously a social network / it is, but just
it is.
So and they hold large amounts of data. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like it's kind of bigger than just a VR world because they could take whatever's attached and put it into the VR world. Even though you don't need a Facebook login, most people have a Facebook login for the Oculus.
Exactly, because just with the numbers, in 2020, Meta controlled 62% of the VR headsets, the VR gaming.
Okay.
2021, it went up to 75%. This is why, as you can see, I'm saying more things, is because they are literally trying to make them not control everything.
Bad hit. I bet you Sony will buy them. I bet Sony will buy Within as an official gaming partner and have it for the VR too. Bet you. That's my prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you by the end of the year, Sony will purchase Within for a casual type of game for the VR too, for Sony. Because Sony's just a PlayStation. Just a console.
Yeah.
They're not a social network.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's kind of crazy.
So that's why,
I've heard that and I've read it, but I didn't really look at it. I'm like, yeah, they're trying. Like, I didn't really think none of it, but now they put two and two together. It's like, yeah, no.
It makes sense. It's
So are they appealing it, or they're just gonna?
I think that's.
Who
knows? They haven't said to. They're probably gonna take that
loss. Oh, you know what? I think they're gonna have to.
And I think
they have no choice.
Yeah, I think that's.
I think that's all we have.
The only thing I could say right now, a quick one. Tomorrow will be the Pokemon live stream. It's going to be a 20-minute one. They're going to talk about some of the mobile ones, and they're also going to talk more about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I can't wait for.
So make sure you follow us on Twitter to get those opinions.
Because I will be posting like the stuff as they're being announced. So I will try to post. Because I'm super excited, mainly for the Scarlet and Violet stuff, because that's one of the games I'm super excited for later this year. Because, new Pokemon. I always love new Pokemon. And I love seeing new Pokemon. And I love the new Pokemon because it gives me ideas for more cosplay ideas. Because I'm just I'm excited. I can't wait to see if they show the more evolved forms of all the 3 starters that we already saw. I want to see more evolved forms of those.
Yeah, that's going to be some good news.
Mm-hmm. So, that's what I'm excited for. Maybe some new Pokemon too, who knows? Maybe a new Legendary, who knows? Even though we already have the 2 Legendaries, I don't know if they'll have it anymore, but we'll see.
Going through some breaking, if usually when it's something's too short and, for our episode, go through breaking, which last week was crazy.
Well, yeah, the Square Enix
who knows?
Thing, that was crazy.
Not even Square Enix. It was the delay of the Star Wars.
The Star Wars. Yep, I remember that.
And then, and then after post video, bam, it was all that. Did you get a video for post today? Or no, we're just gonna.
Oh, I totally. Oh my god.
Yeah. I had mine still because mine's just kind of.
I'll have you do it. Just do yours.
No, we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because I totally forgot about mine.
This day has been kind of awkward for me, anyway, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll probably cut up if you missed the episode, I will cut up the videos.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, man, you gotta get hit. Whoops. Because what was mine? It was the Apple Meta. Now with the Meta thing, that adds a little news. Okay, Battlefield 2042 update is going to give everyone beards.
I know, I saw that. I was like, really?
Okay. What if I don't want beards?
I'm pretty sure you.
Do I vent?
Choice.
Do I tag? It's not fair.
You could tag them
to the non-beard.
Tag EA.
Yeah. No, they probably just tell me to buy a microtransaction to remove my beard.
Yeah, I can't relate.
Here's another one. Dr. Disrespect says he'll blow away the competition with his shooter game to compete with Call of Duty.
Yeah,
nice stretch. I respect the hustle. I do respect.
I was gonna say the hustle is great, but that's not gonna happen.
You know that's not gonna happen. Man, who knows? You don't know. He might partner with a few people. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it.
Call of Duty. That's a hard one to go over, though. You should know that. You play Call of Duty.
See, this is why we can't have no fun. Destiny 2 chat shut off after players abused it to crash games. What did they put? Too much wee emojis and it crashed the PC or something? Man, that's dumb. Okay, let's read this one. Sony retiring PlayStation 5 feature almost nobody knew about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about
What
this
was
one. It was pretty much the one that you could give kudos to people. No one used it.
Accolades.
Accolades, that's it. No one used it.
No longer be supported. So it hasn't seen the level of use we anticipated.
Because honestly, when I read the story, I was like,
yeah, what the hell is that?
what the hell was this?
Yeah.
Like, I never used it. So I'm like, okay, so it'll be a stuff that no one's going to miss.
Here's a good update. Sony says they'll pump out more PS5s for the holidays. So maybe you finally get one.
Finally.
Maybe. Sort of. Kind of.
Not really.
That, yeah, could very well be the case. Blizzard asks Overwatch players if they'll pay $45 for a skin.
No. Even though I'm not a fan. No.
Would you?
No.
You will not.
No.
We will not.
No game will.
Here's our opinion.
I will die for no. $45 for one
Oh my
for
God.
one skin? Are you kidding me? No.
Oh, Lord. It's already bad enough you're already shutting down the whole entire game of the previous damn... Oh, come on, man. Do better.
$45 for a skin. Are you kidding me?
$45?
That's like a price of an almost game. Of a whole
Of an
freaking
almost game.
Of a freaking game. See? Presents a dump of announcements in the ledge.
Yeah, we'll wait.
I'm so happy. I can't wait to know.
We have that for next week.
Oh, yeah, did you hear about this one?
No, did you hear about this one? That's funny. John Wick, but cute girl anime. Have you seen his dog? Call of Duty pup is plagiarized artist claims. Oh, jeez. Let's see. I think that.
I don't think that's it.
I think that is. I think that's all we got. What
Yeah?
are we looking at here?
Oh. Going live together?
Who's that?
Loonians?
Well, tell them we're going to conclude anyway, but
Oh, they just...
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I know we don't do live together.
Yeah. Live togethers. Yeah, we don't do those. We see those, we see it, but maybe down the road.
Yeah.
Because he still has to get familiar with
Yeah, because I'm like looking at live.
He's the TikTok moderator. Because I can't really see it right then and there. Don't buy this new 450k rifle in Grand Theft Auto Online. It blows. I don't play that, unfortunately. I would like to play Grand Theft Auto, but it's so much. It's so overwhelming. I like to play for the story because I know it's a great story.
You're going to play 6 when it comes out?
I don't know. Again, story. I would like to play a story and just do my old school Grand Theft Auto 3, you know? Just sit down and just recklessly do stuff. Okay, well, I think that will conclude here. Facebook Monopoly or the VR, yeah, so there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh, yeah, yep, that's when I talked about the VR.
Yeah. Well, if you like this episode, make sure to share, positive or negative, share in the comments, hit the notification bell so you know that we are on 7:30 p.m. every Tuesday, so you can go ahead and check us out. And we're going to conclude with the actual picture I wanted to show you guys, and I failed. But I'm going to show you now so you guys can understand and see the awesomeness and awesome sauce this is. And this is the Backbone 1.
You see the top one.
Yep. The top one is the newest one. The bottom one is this one. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description as well as in the ticker below. Go ahead and click that link. Make that happen because it is great. Again, it comes with Discord Nitro, 3 months of that, 2 months of Stadia, as well as 1 month of Apple Arcade, all for free once you get the actual controller. And
which
obviously,
is
if you're
what,
a fan
90?
of Sony,
Which is
it's
what?
awesome.
$95.
$95.
That was
$95. You get more of that, and hopefully I can show you guys because I should have it.
It should be coming soon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I know you're excited.
The wife has the shipping and she doesn't tell me, so I don't know, but I know it's coming. So she threatens me saying that I'm not gonna get it until my birthday. I gotta show you guys. Maybe just a box. Not even a box.
She's like,
It is confirmed that no, we will not show off the box. That's
you have to wait
fantastic.
until your birthday, which is the 19th.
And I will cry. Thank you guys for showing up and again sharing is caring. Peace out, y'all. See ya next week.
Peace.